We work very closely with law enforcement, and if there's any identification or anything whatsoever that needs to be looked into, out of an abundance of caution, we automatically pull those personnel off the line and make sure that they're not part of the mission set. And in certain cases, we make sure that we get them sent home. But we're in very close coordination also within our organization. We're kind of a family in the National Guard. We grow up together, we work together, and we keep an eye on each other. And if there's any indications, we immediately address it through the chain of command or law enforcement, the appropriate level of agency. But I'm not concerned as a large part of our organization. If you look at 25,000, we've had 12 identified, and some of those they're just looking into. It may be unrelated to this, but we want to make sure out of an abundance of caution, as I stated earlier, that we do the right thing until that gets cleared up.
Yeah, so Lita, I don't want to get into the actual vetting and what the partner organizations have found, but much of the information is, as the General mentioned, is unrelated to the events taking place at the Capitol or to the concerns that many people have noted on extremism. These are vetting efforts that identify any questionable behavior in the past or any potential link to questionable behavior not just related to extremism. But as General Hokanson mentioned, we're not asking questions right now. We're not asking questions of people who are flagged. We're, out of an abundance of caution, taking action and immediately removing them from the line of duty at the Capitol and the events taking place. And then we will address them, whether it's through law enforcement if necessary or through their own chain of command. But the point here is that we have the vetting processes that are in place. We also have, as General Hokanson mentioned, internal to the ranks as well. People have made it clear that if you see something, you should raise it. We are taking steps to ensure that there's no concerns. The American people should have confidence in the National Guard. They should have confidence in the law enforcement teams that are planning for this inauguration, ensuring that Vice President-elect or President-elect Biden has a safe and secure inauguration tomorrow.
There's 10 that were identified by the FBI, and I can't speak to the level of vetting that they do, but I know it's they said it's a standard they do for all inaugurations for participants. With the other 2, they're separate from those 10 for a total of 12. One was identified by the chain of command, and another one was identified through anonymous reporting. All I would say with those 2 individuals is inappropriate comments or texts that were put out there. And as we stated, just out of an abundance of caution, we want to make sure that there's no issues at all and that those properly get looked into.
Those individuals have been removed. They will not be at the Capitol. And if we uncover anyone else with sending inappropriate messages or has flags that have been identified by our law enforcement partners, they will be removed as well.